I'm not sure if it's a show of solidarity when we have all of PME in the isolated trench.
I see that.
Oh,
I was
wow. Look at
I'm not
that.
sure if that's just meant to be a show of, grr, we're ready for anything.
and
We don't
We're just
need
gonna
no
run
button
ISO
pressing.
only, basically.
Yeah.
well, that's not going to work out too good for you. Although it'll be interesting.
Oh, they're ready though.
Their Mont is ready. I'm curious if they're going to just try to get everything
man.
set up but there's not really supplies in the ISO.
There's nobody on ISO for Bulletproof. It's the complete opposite over here.
No, they can't be. They can't be running in the ISO. That would
I-
be crazy.
Alright,
They're
would you
going
like
to
to
jump
go? Is
into
it
the
too
letters
soon
in
to
a
start going into rooms? And hearing pre-match jitters and
minute. Be
Uh,
interesting.
I'm fine with it if you want to. Just be sure that you check in and give us all the goods.
Yeah, let us
Mhm.
know. This is insane. Yeah, we have Bulletproof all on...
Well, DJ's kind of dancing back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, am I going to go? Am I going to go? Am
who
I
knows
going to
what
go?
DJ will do?
But DJ is pretty much in place. Streamers, are you ready? Yeah, we're
I think so.
ready?
very ready.
Question mark? Are
I'm gonna
they
be
ready?
watching PME for this start.
I know. I'm really curious what they're doing.
I'll stick with Bulletproof.
Okay, they're starting. Well, they do have a
Here we
countdown,
go.
so somebody
15
can, you know.
seconds.
Aha.
Up. Oh, no. Demon Mix is... You can't tell. What is he going to do? Demon Mix is in the middle. Up, and they all run.
And they all go.
And they all
Thank
run.
you. Thank you very much. Oh, just in time.
Very good. Very good.
Oh,
So
just for a
everyone-
little bit of showmanship. We were all just like, what are you possibly going to do? Okay.
So both teams have gone in the main lane. No one's
Oh,
gone
and
ISO
TNT
at
on
this
both lanes
point.
going off.
Both teams simultaneously blowing up
Simultaneously.
They both
that
found it.
sandstone wall there to get through.
Yeah, activating the TNT in that first chest is much faster than crafting a pick and
Right.
moving through these blocks here.
Technically,
Right.
Soyadu and DJ made it into the little hut first, but really right on their tails was Thungan and Demon Mix. Oh, first blood. Looks like Chris was taken out by Mork Design.
And
Sawyer has gone straight to the weapons and torches chest over here. He's also grabbed a few blocks from the first house.
Mork is staying back and trying to pick them off and give them a bit of a slowdown. And as they're running back and dropping, 1, 2, 3, different members of PME have all dropped down, and he's trying to just keep them in a bit of a loop there.
We have the complete opposite of our communication prediction. Dead silence. Dead silence for both teams.
wow.
So
thing
far.
the only thing was Chris saying he was dead, and then just keep moving, and DJ saying keep focus. Like they want someone called for communication. They're like, no, just focus, just focus.
So Soyadu is definitely on a resource run here. He's gone straight down to that iron and diamond area, bridged across, lighting up those spawners really quickly and going off to head down to where the diamond and iron are, I guess.
Well, and we've got Demon Mix, Thungan, and or as soon as I say it, they're moving. I said they were all three in the house, but they are finally moving on again as well. That'd be Chris the Noob would be the third. They are over at the tree now, seeming to go in at least pairs to get their stuff done. They're both looking for it.
So Ryan went ahead and grabbed almost every block that's in that first house, and is putting it down behind the tree, behind a brick little wall here for his team to use. His inventory is literally full. He can't pick up another item.
Now, it looks like YOI was just opening these chests up at the top of the sandstone pillars where the big shovel is and the power
Before
one bow.
he went over the
and
lane.
He went over the edge. Now, I just viewed his prior inventory and it's not showing me anything, but I thought he was carrying stuff when he died, so he may have lost some fairly vital items there.
Now, Thungan is actually pushed far, far ahead. He is over almost to the Hellwall. He is in the Frosty area. It looks like he is specifically hitting certain chests. Not seeing anybody quite that far over on the Bulletproof side.
And this chest has that he was just in has 4 iron blocks, which is the easiest iron to get at in the start of the game.
Exactly.
Mork just died. Looks like his inventory may have been
Mork
empty.
was planning on camping and giving some support for Chris. Chris was planning to try and get the shovel, which is down in the lower regions of the map, though he's concerned that because of the early deaths and the sort of spawn campiness from the other team, that they may not be able to get there in time.
Now, Chris the noob is going down here, and he is actually using leaves not only to stair-step his way down, but then he's blocking off the access from the other team so he won't get shot. But by using leaves, he can still look out.
Ryan is just firing a cannon right now from the roof of BulletProof's house towards PME's house.
And I can confirm that PME has not moved all of their blocks. They've moved most of their blocks, but there is definitely still
village down.
Tons and tons of leather and glowstone and food in that house.
But actually, the target was not the house. The target was the villager above the house. I didn't see where the TNT went, but it actually went high to take out that villager that sells the power 3 bows. So PME will not get a power 3 bow.
They do not want you to come back and get that later. There are a lot of good... Interesting with both of these teams, there's a lot of PvPers, and there are several people that are really, really good cannoneers. So I'm very curious to see what we're going to get as far as explosions.
Demon Mix just fell out of the world. He just had a bow on him. Looks like Thungan is moving down to resources. Go ahead.
Void deaths are going to be such a problem. I was just going to comment. That's the thing about these narrow lanes.
Well, and you have any mob activity, just giving you a tiny little nudge, and you're going to go over. Chris the Noob is actually down at that little forest oasis area.
Oh, yes. A resource area? Yeah.
I'll just call.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, Soyadu is in the resource area, is setting up a cannon. Nice stacking. Oh!
You know what he's aiming for is those diamonds.
And he just took out all of their, easy access to it. There it goes again. Oh! Got the first couple. Still sitting there as an entity.
It's interesting. Chris the Noob is using a technique that I haven't seen. He's just going right over all these spawners in the Oasis area.
That was a fantastic call from Oddmass. I got a quick on me, and I hopped over there just in time to see that. Chad, looked like you were just getting to Soya too. They have taken out all diamonds. Again, destroying. There are no entities. It is gone. So BulletProof is looking at a long-term denial strategy.
Right.
PME have very cleverly got a chest around the back of the lane, just below the cow spawner, where they are passing around items between the two lanes, and they have completely covered it in obsidian from the other side. So that chest is completely safe.
So
Thungan
they're looking
just placed
to keep
some items
this
in there.
Long-term.
Now has suicided and come back into the ISO lane, and he's now going along the ISO lane, maybe heading towards red. We'll see which direction he goes.
And we're seeing Y do a lot of prep work. He is digging back here. He's getting the backside tunnel set up. Meanwhile, we saw up here, Demon Mix is also doing kind of prep work. He's building up. We've got some pistons. He's using his blocks to get up. I thought he might be doing something with that, but it's just whatever block he has to get to the top here. So PME seems to be doing a lot of prep work for their strategy and completely ignoring BulletProof, and BulletProof is trying to deny PME.
Y is torch mining sand, so I'm pretty sure they did lose the efficiency shovel. It looks like, because he would be plowing through it with that otherwise.
They've either lost it or they passed it on, but that is exactly where they would use it.
This long-term denial strategy I think will work because they've already denied at least 2 major resources.
DJ just masterfully dealing with 2 creepers there with very low health and no armor, but managed to take them both out. He's just entering the 3rd wool area in the main lane now.
Demon Mix is literally busting by hand the sandstone here to get to the cannon supplies. And really, as far as their long-term denial comes down to how much they depended on those to begin with. Is their strategy dependent on the armor and, getting into a big fight, or do they have other plans? We've seen a lot of teams run absolutely naked and never go for supplies, but this map is hard to do. DJ is really just pushing at this third wall. He's just blatantly running in, standing on the, the ladder.
few creepers to deal with. You have to be careful with creepers here because there is TNT inside this wood.
So been in both chats real quickly, and let's say I think out of everybody, Will is the most flustered. Talking out loud, it's not that he's sharing. Well, he's sharing his ideas, but he's also thinking out loud, and I think it's putting off the focus of the rest of the team who are just sort of trying to get on with it and trying.
Well, he could be a
do
little
the rest
bit
of the team.
nervous, do you think, because of that initial fall where he lost some supplies?
Sure.
That really messes with your mind.
I did hear mention of a Icarus, but I didn't hear what that was referencing to. Probably the Victory Monument, but it looks like they
Nice.
can
The victory monument, perhaps.
get that organised.
So
Demon
Ryan
Max-
has proof. Go ahead. Sorry.
Whoa, this is gonna backfire
Oh.
right here. Yeah, where me and Odd are.
Okay.
Oh wow, that didn't catch anything on fire. Is Demon Mix just lobbed a cannon over to destroy the chest that had the Thorns gold armor at the first wall here, and then unfortunately was taken out, and his cannon did not fire a third time.
Thungan has just very strategically placed a lava curtain. He's opened up, he's placed a lava curtain, and now he's pouring water on the inside to use it to update to make himself a
Mini cobble curtain.
mini cobble curtain. Yeah.
Nice.
Very nicely done. And he did actually have, I believe this was Mork. Yeah, Mork was across the way and was shooting at his direction. So that actually was a fairly quick, because the lava was already there, just a few hits with a pick. And that was pretty slick.
It also gets
Chris
rid
and
of
Sawyer
the
just
A lot
go
of
ahead.
those
spider
webs.
Spider webs. Yeah, go ahead, Martin.
Chris and Sawyer just exchanging fire down there. Just a comment, Bulletproof don't yet have anyone in the ISO lane. They're all still in the main lane right now.
Which could come back to get them. Yeah, DJ, I just saw the message. I'm already here looking at DJ, who's already at the end. You can only go so far with one side, though. He's lighting it up. He's getting it protected. It's a good call, but ultimately, you still have to have somebody at the other end. And I did see diamond armor on Bulletproof side.
Now it is night.
Yes,
so
they have been and got it.
It is night now, so both teams can sleep. And Ryan's setting his spawn point here.
I see that. And then
Yeah,
putting the glass
this is
down.
interesting choice for a place to be based. I'm guessing he's going to be there as a lockdown for third, because there's no point being close to the release point for Blue Wool yet until they get someone there in the ISO lane. So where he is at the moment is purely going to be
Right.
Long
for
term.
sniping, I would guess, and
Yeah, I
especially
would
with a
too.
bed.
So far,
It's-
Ryan's been playing only the long-term game from keeping
Oh.
blocks. Oh, what just happened?
He
We
has a
had
power
an
one bow
explosion
too.
right over here. Looks like Chris the Noob is setting up some more. I turned around just in time to see the explosion. We do have a cannon set up. He basically blew up this bit of sandstone right here, and a little bit of the snow. Made a bit of a mess with their water.
Looks like
And he's
DJ
opening
Blade
it up
runs-
again.
Thungan.
Go ahead.
Thungan has placed a hopper below the release point for yellow wool. At
Oh,
the bottom of
that's
that ladder there.
interesting.
So that is going to capture the wool for PME when it's released. That's very, very interesting. I had
Oh, look
wondered
at
if this was going to be
that.
something we would see. And he's now moving on towards blue by the looks of it.
So he has that set and is moving on. Very interesting. Well, that is a very professional Minecraft engineering thing to do. Sorry,
Let's see
couldn't
what he's
resist
carrying.
that
I
one.
wouldn't be surprised if he's heading over to do something similar at blue. And he is
Meanwhile,
carrying the
Y
hopper, so yes.
is
Seems
also
likely.
at third wall. He didn't really proceed very far. There's a bit of update on the lava, and then he's back down again. So it looks like PME is also taking a look. Should we go ahead and deal with third? But other than updating that lava, he's just sort of backed off, whereas DJ's really lit the whole place up and made it accessible.
Very slow and steady from Thungan, taking absolutely no risks here.
DJ is moving along through the lane, along the back. So
Looks
the
like-
question is, if DJ has set third to go, is somebody going to come collect it?
Yeah, I would guess they're going to have to do that soon.
Yeah, Oddmass said he thinks that he actually went so far as to push the button and release it.
Chris the Noob having poison spider issues down there. He may die.
And he did. He
He's
did, in fact.
okay.
You can see the red wool is right there.
He got it?
Well, he hasn't gotten it, but he did hit Oddmass. You were right. He did ping it and sent it down to the ISO lane, and the red wool is just sitting there as an entity. There's at least 3 of them.
Soju's
So they must be
exported
expecting to get
PME's
someone
bear.
there. And actually,
5
it's
minutes or
DJ
less.
who is...
It looked like
DJ is
DJ
now
who
in
might be
the-
going back for it.
Chris the Noob
Yeah,
taking
he's
away
now in the ISO lane. DJ has switched over to the ISO lane. He's now going to go and collect
Which
that. So
means he's looking
he has
at
5 minutes despawn
Yeah.
timer.
Yeah. So
I guess
he's
he thinks
right
it's
there.
To be honest, worst comes to the worst, and he doesn't get it on this first try. You know, it's all lit up. He's prepared the area, and it wouldn't be too
Exactly.
Yes.
difficult.
And
Alright,
honestly-
Soju's,
Someone else will then have to do it.
Getting third wool established and snuck out of here early on is going to be a really big advantage.
Soju's taken out a PME bed.
And also, he's aiming his cannon near this dirt area, which is much easier to destroy.
It's now
And-
hitting water, so it'll be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, the water is updated, and it's covered up a lot of these other resources. But I think that PME has already removed their diamonds and things from this area. So even if one comes perfectly in, I don't think it's going to be a big issue.
Looks like DJ's going to get straight to this pass around without too much difficulty because no one from PME is putting any pressure on him right now. Although
Not at all.
Thungan is close by.
Well, Y was over here and then left. I don't think maybe because DJ was already gone.
Thungan may be occupied with their own things anyway, so yeah, DJ may get through and pick up red pretty soon now.
And Ryan has come right back down for the bed. This is why we saw, you predicted Ryan would be a long term. If they're able to actually get red out, he is going to be here to try to just harass wherever he can harass. Long haul. Yeah.
DJ just using the leaf
DJ is
blocks
just using
to
those leaves. Yeah.
get across this lava.
Leaves and water and just moving through.
As we all know, leaves are a great thing to use to get across lava.
Oh, Dungan is putting down a pass around behind his lane and he's also cleared away a little bit of, it looks like, the third wool. So I wonder what he's going to place in that chest.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Lots of snowballs.
Clearing
Which
the
would be
inventory.
blocks. Yeah.
And notice Thungan does have iron and diamond armor, so he is in a position for kind of a long-term.
He went
Wool
resource
running.
getting very, very
Yeah.
quickly.
The quick bits, yeah. Mork is now in diamond. I know Soyadu is in some diamond. So that's bulletproof. Is definitely showing more of the armor right now. Oh, perhaps that was Soyadu's armor that got passed off because Soya is naked.
Now, wow, I just got taken out running third wool by the look of it. Not very far through either, just near the start. Immediately where you drop down.
Chris is just
I guess
trying
he'll
to
be
get
back
an angle to shoot at Ryan.
And he could tell that that's going to be a spot to lock down. I look in Ryan's inventory. He has only one bow and a whole bunch of arrows. So he could be rendered useless if his bow goes over the edge. I'm not seeing... Well, here is a...
He had
There's
a
a
power bow when
chest.
I saw him.
Oh,
there's
DJ,
a whole chest here full of stuff. Forgot about
DJ
that.
is punching through the gold
Yeah.
manually, and there are no more red wool. They have despawned.
Ah.
They are gone.
No, Ryan had a power 1 bow when he started out here, so he has lost 1 bow already by the looks of it. It's
So-
stashed away somewhere.
DJ derped up on his strategy for running red ISO, and he actually apparently used a TNT block to not TNT. He exploded some TNT to clear this little 2x1
saw that.
passageway up. He wasn't meant to do it, and apparently he did it. Maybe it was part of an old strategy, and he was meant to use the 3 TNT to break the 3 gold blocks. in the way.
Oh,
so
which is what took
because
so
he had
long.
because he had to spend an extra 30 seconds that he hadn't calculated, the TNT disappeared. And it was weird because at the moment he hit the button to explode the TNT, he was like, "Oh no!"
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't-
I can't help but think of Fifth Whammy with the gold blocks, with uncivil engineering. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Really? Blocking it with
So it
gold?
does look like we're gonna have somebody from PME from Bulletproof to come and help DJ out and push the button.
Ryan is showing
Yes, so
the
you
worth
do.
of his location here now. He just took out Thungan, who was preparing to bridge across. So
Thungan
that is
did
going
call
to
out
be
to PME that DJ was running Red ISO, so they are aware.
So they
that
are
Red was being
aware of
run.
that update. Excellent. Looks like Soyadu is just blitzing through because, again, DJ has set it up. He's got the water ladders. He's got the lights. He's already cleared. So it's going to be a very easy thing for him to come down, get the button pushed.
Here we go.
DJ's just waiting for
He's
it.
jumping all around.
He's just
so
jumping. Give me the
excited.
wall. Wool to my face. Yep, there it is.
There we go.
there we
Wool to
go.
the face. He's got it. Nice.
So Thungan just shot by Ryan down here, his way to blue, and has lost the hopper he was carrying.
Yeah,
Well,
he's just
two other
working his
items
way
as well.
right back. Again, his way is fairly established, but it always is a loss when you have to haul tail again to someplace you've already
Yeah.
been. Chris
The
did
loss of the
wall
hopper
himself
may
up,
change their strategy.
which was a good thing because there were a few creepers that were just waiting for him. They're still waiting for him to come out of his little hole. DJ running out with red. Very nicely done. Bulletproof.
Thungan has been slowed down considerably with that takeout. I don't think he was expecting that. And now he's running, and I don't even think he had a bed set. I'm trying to look for one.
Mork, I think I said Morgan. Mork is really pelting at Demon, who had to go ahead and put up some blocks of dirt just to block in. He has got a really tight angle. He's pretty good from here, but they were hit right where he needed them.
Looks like neither team has made any movement whatsoever on first. Just back here checking it out.
No, interestingly, third, and again,
Well,
we saw it play before. Third was a real key. Please get third done, and we can win this. So they've decided to focus on third first.
I think that makes sense. Wow, I did actually start out on first, but he died fairly early on, so I don't think he's gone back in since then.
Oddmass is updating. Ryan did lose his bow. He is retreating for supplies. That is going to be an interesting thing because he has been in the bed position, but since he's lost his bow, he's now going to be giving them an opening. Thungan working his way back up that water. Shooting. Looks so cute wiggling down there.
He got past Ryan.
DJ entering the void lane. I'm assuming red has been placed before that happened. I did see him running out. Uh-oh. DJ's
That
not
does not
happy.
sound good.
Perhaps my first thought when DJ went in the void lane is, where's the red?
Ryan just killed himself. You can see Ryan was shot by
Oh,
Ryan.
wow.
That was a DJ's
What
death
happened?
there was a ploy to see if PME would
Yes.
fall for them losing the wall. They did not actually lose the
Yes.
wall. And
Oh,
His
okay.
inventory was
They were-
empty.
That was my whole. I was just saying, DJ fell. What? DJ's not happy.
that was it's a troll.
It was just a little troll just to go, what the heck? My wool, you guys are fine. Don't rush. Of course, you can see DJ with the wool over his head right now. Very nice.
So YY is now back in first wall, trying to knock these mobs over the edge, and looks set to begin running this one again.
DJ does have at least one wool placed.
Alright, Chris still
One
in
on
position
him.
to wait for Thungan until he's in position.
Mork design is going down. Oh, it looks like
The
he's working through the sandstone.
The narrow lane thing kind of works both ways, because not only do you get knocked off more easily, but it also means you can knock the mobs off more easily. So White had
Yeah.
no trouble dealing with quite a cluster of mobs there, and he's making quite a fast progress through first now.
Well, Ryan may have lost his bow, but he is recovered and come right back and is just ready. He's just shooting, prepared for Demon, prepared for Thungan.
Alright, looks like Thungan's in position to receive blue wool.
He's back again, yeah.
Oh!
Oh,
And Demon
Oh, there
was
goes Demon.
popped.
Bunch of items on the ground there. Thungun is now bridging across and building a wall behind himself as he goes, but still going to come under a lot of arrow pressure.
Sure, he's in good armor though. His armor should hold him out.
Soyadu's back into his diamond skivvies, and he did have a creeper actually blow up right outside third, but because of the water for the portal effect, he wasn't even, scratched.
Mork is also running first right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And he's doing a really. I hadn't seen this good idea here, but a creeper blew a hole in his nice safe pass through. And
YOY is blocking off the lava here, so that's going to make those 3 diamond blocks down below more available to them in a minute. I'm guessing Mork will probably do the same.
It is interesting to see Mork and Y
shooting.
just right at the exact same spot. Hello.
Y has a completely safe tunnel here along the top. Very nice.
And Mork is bridging
Up
down
above the
below,
skelly
more of a traditional, let's just bridge across.
Just trying to get through fast. Now,
Didn't even pause to put a light on.
Oh man!
Pause.
Oh man!
2 creepers, spider.
Oh,
he's
there
out.
he goes.
Yeah,
And the chest
most
was
of his
destroyed as
stuff
well.
seems to be here.
Yeah, so the chest over was taken.
Oh, and
He
the
had
creeper just waiting.
on him when he died, he had a sharpness 2 iron sword, a sharpness 3 fire aspect 1 diamond sword, instant health, speed 2, 2 of those potions, regeneration, and the efficiency 10 diamond shovel.
And that's
Thungun
Thungun
has
with
made
blue.
it across and is grabbing the wool now.
Now you can
It's
see the
dropped
huge
down to him.
difference. Y is taking the time. It means more resources. It means more blocks. But in being careful and protecting himself, he's going to have the long haul protection, whereas Mork is completely open and exposed and has to run down this again.
Ryan still giving Chris the Noob a hard time in the resource area. And, well, I guess they're both giving each other a hard time, really.
All right, so really we've got Bulletproof with red. We've got Professional Engineers with blue, which is... So we've got the second and the third wool that have been dealt with on some side or another. The first wool is currently being kind of attacked on both sides. If Thungun can get that blue out, then Ryan's position is really much less important here. I mean, he still has an angle on third.
Pretty close to getting through there now. Mork is almost back again to where he died.
Thungun being very careful, choosing to stay on the backside of his lane as much as possible.
There was good coordination between him and Chris the Noob, as Chris the Noob shot at Ryan and Ryan started firing back, and then Thungun sprinted across. Just perfect distraction.
Mork taken
Nice.
out. Mork taken out just there by a skeleton which shot him through lava.
Oh.
So yeah, he's struggling now with this first wool. The mobs are really coming down.
So the teams currently stand in their scheming that Bulletproof want to get DJ to do second and to run it ISO, and so that's what they're working at the moment. And they're going to send Soyaju and maybe Mork, if I heard correctly, to camp third and stop all efforts on both ISO and main lane from PME. PME though at the moment are completely focused on just getting second wall. They haven't not mentioning anything else. They're just talking about getting second wall out.
Thungun has passed around the blue wool now
I seem to
in
have
this
DC'd off the
chest.
server.
So
Yeah, now that
17
he's done,
blue wool
he's
there.
Popping
And
out.
YYY is literally just moments away from pressing the button for yellow wool, which is of course going to drop in hopper. So that's kind of 2 wools safe now for PME.
Well, yeah, and the interesting thing is PME, although they've gotten their wool, other than Ryan down here at the bottom, there's really no PME presence on third wool whatsoever to hinder PME. So Bulletproof is... are you coming back here? Soyadu is... I think you're working on... Yeah, he's working on second.
It looks like the yellow wool is in the hopper now for PME. I can't actually view the contents of the hopper, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure it's in there. So that wool is now safe and ready to be
Demon
collected.
Mix was on fire, very quickly breaking some ice to put himself out. He caught fire on the lava.
And Thungun is
So-
only moments away from his pass around too as well now, so he's going to get that blue and transfer
Demon-
it back.
shot off by Ryan, who has left his little house and is moving up for a better position at the base of third wall. He is looking to stop them. He knows they've gotten out of second. He's just looking to try to move to prevent them from getting third.
Mork is having a hard time on first. Go ahead. Sorry.
Thungan's using a string to get rid of water blocks on his way down, which is kind of cool. And he also kept lots of armor in that chest, so he has just ironed up with iron pants, boots, and helm, and a diamond chest plate.
Where he dropped it up before to make his run a little more lightweight, he's now coming back for his gear to move on in case of death. Mm-hmm. Really interesting to see this string action.
That is really clever. Very smart. Mork's run on first is turning into a little bit of a pain loop now, although he seems to be now moving elsewhere and leaving first for now. He may be going to get more resources, though, to rerun it. He's died about 4 times in there now.
Chris the Noob is absolutely just staying. He's naked. He is just in a sniper position. He's staying in his spot, just trying to harass all he can harass. Ryan is moving back to his position, and he was down to 2 hearts. Diamond armor or not, that's how much hits he got trying to get through.
And Thungan is balancing on these snow blocks while getting rid of them with diamond shovels. And it's really freaking me out. One wrong mouse movement and the block he's standing on there. Now he's on planks. He's on planks. Woo.
Meanwhile, Y is in a position where he is just like, ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Just I'm here. I've you're gonna kind of have.
So DJ is back in the ISO now, and he is making his way towards blue.
Oh.
Okay.
Mork's taken out by a zombie, but he was also being shot by Y, who was just like happy to sit here and wreak havoc.
Looks like Thungan's going to be the one to go into Red Wall for PME. PME are definitely, in the opinion of Bulletproof, on the back foot. Bulletproof basically are just joking around. They're pretty chill now. They've loosened up. They've got, the early strats, if you can achieve your early part of the plan, you normally feel more comfortable later on in the game. And that seems to be the position that they're in now. A lot of joking, a lot of joshing. They seem pretty comfortable.
PME lost some things in the beginning and were a little bit nervous.
Yeah, and Bulletproof would probably be happy to see that they're on the back foot at this part of the game, but I think PME can still pull out.
Looks like YOI has just remained in first, and he's going to wait here to try and put more pressure on Mork.
Exactly. He seems to be really putting... I mean, the mobs got Mork just now, but there were shots fired from Y as well, just to really keep the pressure on him. And he might as well, until he's got somebody ready to to coordinate with him. Just put as much pressure as he can.
So, the thing is,
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay, Thungan is now basically in the last wall. He's moving quite along. He's on top of the lava now, and his lava curtain the lava curtain from earlier really helped. There was nothing.
That
Ryan
means that
could
was
even
intentional.
Do. Yeah.
Y had come in here, and I commented
Yeah.
the only thing he did was update the lava in that one spot. That was completely intentional.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very nice. So they make a cobble curtain to completely protect that upwards climb.
Yeah, Ryan had even
really
moved
neat.
to a better location to cover that spot, but there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing he could do.
Well, Demon is up above working. They are working this in tandem. Demon is up above digging in right now, as Thungan works down below. So they are working to get this one nailed down. I believe it was Soyadu was shooting down at them. Yeah, Soyadu is up here trying to give them some shots, but it's a long distance spot, and they're tucking in.
And YYY
Demon was
is in the spot to get their next wall.
Right,
their
he's
first
just
wall.
set up and ready.
Right.
Is that a fishing pole rod I just saw shot out? Mark, were you trying to grab that? Were you trying to flame the... I gotta look at his inventory now.
So that could delay
It
a bit,
was.
because Demon was obviously running the main lane for red he has been sent right back to the beginning by a zombie, so this could delay the red wool run. Thungan might be hanging around here
Definitely.
for a while.
But because Y is ready, they are really essentially halfway through first.
Yes.
DJ is
Well, first
working.
it's first done. They have first in the hopper. It's ready to pick up. They just have to go and get that from the ISO lane.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They set up the hopper, so he's done his part completely.
And Thungan, I guess, is now going to
Oh.
wait in the red wool box for someone to
DJ
release
just
it.
got taken out by Chris the Noob. I was just looking at him down below where he was kind of bridging. I thought, what is it you're going to do right below Ryan?
Oh, Demon taken out by Soyadu this time. He is having a hard time.
Yeah,
Main's gonna have a tough time getting up there to Thungy.
once he's tucked in, Soya really can't hardly touch him, but there's a lot of space between safety spots.
And this is going to
Soyadu's in a
keep
perfect spot.
This is keeping 2 players from PME occupied now because Thungan has nothing else he can do.
DJ just was pushed into a void lane via creepers and zombies and skeletons, and it looks like he didn't lose much.
Well, it's
The hardest
interesting
thing
you
for
say
Thungy.
that. Go ahead.
Okay, the hardest thing for Thungy must be that he's so far away from the action that even with his, I'm sure, NLG arrow skills, probably still can't even get in the action. Even
That
from
is
this angle.
hilarious because that's exactly what I was going to say. Is unfortunately, like you said, Martin, the Thungan is just pinned, and that is really a good bow arm that they've lost. That he's just stuck.
Yeah, I mean, that's
can't run
somewhere they
anything
don't
else.
even need to be because Bulletproof have red anyway, so there's just no benefit
Yeah.
to Thungan being there now.
None.
They need to get someone in there to release that wool really soon.
By the way, I don't know if you guys are seeing on the map, but there are certain sections where it is just insane. Creeper parties, etc. It was just like, oh, look at that. So there's definitely some very dangerous mob stuff. And we do have Mork, who's decided to screw the bridge, even though I've already made it. He is going up right at the bedrock level to his head, and he is taking care, very similarly to what Y did, to just build across the top and make himself a safe platform. He wants to make progress, and I don't blame him.
Chris the Noob is still down here by the Oasis, checking out and just trying to lock down whatever he can lock down.
Ryan is now really focusing on Demon Mix, where he had been down at his little bed safety spot. He's continuing to go back and forth up to the entrance of Third Wall, just wherever he's needed to harass. But it looks like Demon Mix did get in.
Yeah, he has a nice little tunnel along the back. He's fairly
Yep.
safe to actually get in. It's a question of getting past the zombie spawners, which is going to be a challenge for him.
Because that's what took him out the first time that made him do this whole
Yeah.
run.
So he has pillared up, I guess, into this zombie room, and he just needs to find a way to get through that room, because he has no armor. He's just running this naked.
Well, Chris the Noob, who had been placed in his little sniper area from the beginning, is now kind of retreating a bit. I'm curious if they're going to have him pull back to do something else, or if it was just Soyadu shooting at him, but he's resetting a little bit. Oh,
Mork is
he may have
just
had a
locked
creeper
down.
incident, and he's rebuilding. Oh. Was that a creeper incident? He's getting cannoned. Soyadu is cannoning from above to take Chris out of his sniper nest. That's why he had backed off and was rebuilding very quickly. Soyadu's like, you know what? I'm going to rout you. You little rat, get out. And that's exactly what he's trying to do.
Brian desperately trying to put some pressure on Demon, but Demon just staying out of sight as much as he can here. Like he is just tunneling through and staying invisible as much as possible.
Oh wow!
Oh,
so many creepers from
This
Mork.
is what I was referring to with
So
all of
many.
those creepers.
And you've got Y on the other side of the lane, probably trying to shoot a few his way.
And you can see where Mork had a creeper actually go, where he was bridging across. He is in safety, but the creepers, they become a fountain. They're just all over.
Creeper spout. Oh!
Whoa, so close.
That was so close. And more,
So
more
many
just come
creepers.
gushing down.
They're pushing the Enderman.
Demon making it now
Some
up
really good
to
shots by Y though here.
the top, taking the risk of making himself visible for a bit now. And,
I see that, but
punching through the gold ore.
no arrows are coming his way? None whatsoever.
I think-
Where?
Ryan is kind of lining up to fire, but holding fire at the moment.
And there goes Mork.
More design taken
Yeah.
out.
And Ryan's not short of arrows, so I'm not sure exactly why he's holding off. Maybe he's just got a really bad angle where he is now.
Yeah, it could just be an angle thing. Oh, DJ taken out by Y right as I got to him.
Where was DJ?
He was on the ladders and after the spider webs in
Yeah.
the ISO lane.
Ah.
It's interesting because he was basically a thin line of bedrock away from.
Oh, Demon.
There goes Demon. He took a bit of a risk and dropped down the last few blocks and found himself face to face with like 3 skeletons, took quite a bit of full damage, and then was
And
shot
then
by
Ryan
Ryan.
finished him off.
Funky taking
Indeed.
some risks and has left the ISO box
I see that.
where he has to stay, but he's punching bedrock, and I think he's getting a little frustrated at this point, which is
This whole
completely
area,
normal.
just to get to the red wool, is going to be really hard for Demon.
If he can get a return fire, but I don't think Thunga can get an angle at all. But yeah, and Ryan's on the move. He's really just he's trapped.
If Ryan can take out Thungun though, and he looks like he may even be moving in for something like that, then
I see the.
it's going to be even more
Thunder's
easy.
pretty
for
well
Bullet-
protected though at this point.
Sure.
I think
The cannoning
just that
has
he's
not
wasting time.
stopped harassment for Chris. But I love it. He's just like, you know what? He backs off, he walls up, and then he comes right forward and starts seeing who he can shoot again. They haven't quite
Mork.
killed him with it.
Mork is still
Oh, here we
working
go
his way
again.
slowly through.
I think you
And
might have gotten a point for that cannon where the sort of the angle that it has to go through and the distances to travel to get to the further back blocks is just too much before it
it's not
explodes.
really worth the effort at this point. We're about the 3rd day now? Full day, 3rd
I'm
day
guessing-
cycle-ish?
It's just a guess, but I would say that Mork's repeated deaths must be costing them quite a bit of resources as well, because he keeps falling into the void.
Especially
That ends
but
in an
other
hour.
players too.
Yeah, I was just about to think. I mean, this has been a lot going on in just 40 minutes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this has been a great match so far.
Absolutely. And the interesting thing is we really have not seen beds come into play very much. Other than Ryan setting his interesting bed right there in the obvious open, a lot of this has just been, run back from the beginning.
Well, actually, Soju took out one of the PME beds under the tree, and I wonder if that has had any extensional damage on the rest of their strategy.
I mean, it's a relatively short map. You can get
Yeah,
from
you
beginning
really
to
can
end of
get
it in a
pretty
short
quick.
time.
It's more of the different positions you have to get and how much prep you've done. Have you made it easily to get back to, or is it, falls in openness, nastiness?
Demon got a little way into 3rd, and now he's retreating back, and so close to death.
So close,
Right now.
Ryan.
I just wonder, the position they're in right now, it might make sense for Thungan to share some of the armor with Demon, because Demon's running this naked.
Yeah.
And Thungan's standing there in armor that he's not really using, and there are places they could pass that around between themselves.
I'm curious if that's been something that they've discussed, or if it is just
Soidu, finally.
Chris, he was taken out.
Man, that is a hefty pop of
More-
lots of...
A hefty bomb. And Mork is still just really, really under pressure. I mean, Creeper's on one side, Y on the other. Every time he pops his head out, he's getting threatened.
It's always great to see cannon kills, though. I love that.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's poor Thungan like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here.
Now, DJ, does anyone remember what he was working towards? Because he's died a
The
few
last I
times.
saw, he was waiting for yellow. He was just standing at the collection point for yellow wool.
It's really interesting how the voices and the inflections on everybody's words has changed, because DJ is now sort of swapped around, and there's a lot more frustration that's noticeable in both teams, and
Well, both have been effectively stopped in a lot of ways.
well, DJ so that he's without a bow, so he's unable to return fire on Will. Mork's there, but he's kind of preoccupied with the green problem, and I think they're trying to rotate Ryan to make his way over here and push Will all the way back so that they can actually move forward.
Looks like DJ is beginning the run on the ISO lane to go and get Blue, just taken out by Y.
Yeah, and Demon and Mork are just like right on the other side of each other. They're just trying. Oh, Mork is finally getting. Is he going to get himself in?
I think he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
There he is.
He's got
He's
the wool,
finally
so...
in.
And
But
here
now
comes DJ.
DJ's
He will
gotta make his
grab
way.
that. Yeah, but Yellow's going to be safe now for Bulletproof.
Finally.
So that's 2 Wolves in safety for both teams. Although PME don't have Yellow in hand, they have it safely in the hopper.
Oh!
More-
First thing he does is he drops down. Is just get
that may have been the most ungraceful way to leave a wool box we've ever seen.
Oh my goodness! No, you know what they're thinking? DJ, get that wall safe.
Yeah.
because
It is now in a
Only-
chest.
Only 6 blocks as well, so they're not,
that is
rolling in it
not
or
going
anything.
to be redone no matter what. Mork is like, nope, I am not going back down there. Now that should
DJ's taken
essentially
some of
free
that
up
in his-
Y. Once DJ's out of the clearance, then let Y move on because there's nothing else to hold them back for if he can't shoot anybody shortly. I mean, he's harassing DJ
Still pretty-
now.
Yeah.
So Will pulled everybody to Blue, obviously apart from Fungan.
Ooh.
And so they're all
But
making
DJ
their
has
way
a
around.
makes
long
sense.
journey ahead of him to get Blue, and he's running this without any armor as well, so he could be... Blue is not going to be an easy thing for Bulletproof
Is
to
there
get.
any item pass around resource that we've missed? That maybe they've got planned?
Perhaps. I
Well,
hope
really,
so.
what that means is, hey, we realize they've got both wolves. It's all down to Blue. We've got to stop them.
But
You could-
they,
But they're so close
Sorry.
to getting theirs too.
Poor old Thungan over here all alone.
they were making
Oh,
fun of
Demon
him,
made
saying
it
that his,
right to
his
the end
video was
again.
going to be really interesting.
Yeah, that's
Incidentally, Demon did get all the way to the end yet again and was taken out by an Enderman, so he's at least reset the timer on his items.
Well, and the yellow wool is sitting in a hopper for PME.
right.
So literally, they've got to just finish red, pick up wool, run home, and then deal with the monument issue.
Right, and now, if Bulletproof has been all called to Blue, that means that Ryan is not covering that last wool, and so it may be that Demon Mix can get through now, and
Yes.
Well,
and get it for Thungan.
I thought it was PME that was calling
So, yeah.
everybody to Blue to
Yeah,
try to
PME to
stop.
Oh.
Oh, goodbye.
I believe, yeah, sorry.
I think you were
it
right.
was PME.
I think you were right.
So they're just saying, hey, we've got to
Chris,
stop
shut
them
up.
at Blue.
Whoa. Oh, okay, yeah, the auto ref call. Chris shot out and he kind of fell back in the map, but auto ref calling.
Yeah, that
Beautiful
will happen.
thing. YYY is just really in a scouting position right now, and he's just trying to tell everybody what's going on. You can see him looking. It's like, okay, they've got this. We have got to call a stop. Meanwhile, Demon Mix is once again running the back haul. We've just got to see PME get the red wool coordination done with the top main lane, and they're just, moving on.
Enderman
Right now,
causing a
Bulletproof
lot
has
of
the
problems for
advantage.
PME right now.
Yeah.
Chris just taken out by an Enderman in the village area.
I did see that.
They just have
Now,
such pretty faces. You just gotta look right at them.
never eyeball Bob, man. He doesn't like it. All right, Mork is again. They're using the water to their advantage. Again, you have to be careful not to get pushed into the void lane, but they are, climbing back up, making good progress around here. I love seeing the random cow, just here and there.
Something's gone
Nice
wrong
spawners.
with Demon Mix.
Yeah, something has happened to Demon. I just TP'd to his death point and found him still standing there.
There he
goes,
is.
just-
Oh, there he is.
He disconnected.
The skeleton is trying as hard as he can, though.
He's back.
And it says that
And
he's
he's
dead.
gone.
And there he
Oh my
goes. There he
goodness.
goes.
He'll be back at the start.
Chris
now, I'm
the Noob just
guessing.
walks up and is like, "Hello, Skellington." Boom. Just punch. DJ taken out by a creeper. Now, does this mean we're going to see Chris actually go ahead and run it? Because he just walked right past where Demon died. And it's like, okay, are you going to try to run through and move on? Oh, Demon Mix has got mumble issues. Somebody got to take care of that.
Anybody see Thungan?
He's still back at the at the last.
I don't see him.
I don't see him.
Thungan, where did you go?
TP Thungan.
I can't TP to him.
Everybody's
can't.
all TP in.
Okay. Oh,
He's still here, yeah.
Oh, he
slowly
is.
He's just
edging
down
He
at the
was
bottom
just
now.
sneaking it. We were looking at the room up here.
He must be that frustrated that he just needs something to do.
Has anyone
I think
seen
he's-
this Thungan?
I think he's moving into a position to see if he can get close enough to blue to put some pressure on, but it's a long way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, they called, hey, they're going to go for blue. He's just looking, can I get any shot here? That is a
Because the key
desperation
opportunity,
move.
the
Shows
key thing is
tenacity
going to be
and
when they
commitment,
bridge
though.
across the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah. And he
There's
is
already a partial bridge here.
really good. And you know what?
So this bit where they bridge across, they've already got a little wool bridge here going across, so they have made it quite far forward. DJ's back
Yeah.
here again now as well.
DJ's down again. And you know what? Thungan might as well, like you say, it shows tenacity. It's like, hey, and there goes the arrow. He is shooting. Might as well try to do something until my teammate is ready for me. I'm just a wasted arm.
It's a long shot for Thungan, but even if nothing else, it puts pressure on DJ to hear the sound of those arrows
He's
firing
getting
at him.
close.
Absolutely. And
He
he
is getting
was getting close. Ryan is up top, kind of looking down, trying to figure out what the heck is going on, where are those coming from. Can he get a good shot?
DJ could have an issue with blocks here. He's got no blocks left. He's only got some trapdoors.
Well, why
Yeah, it looks like he's
may
going
have
to cut.
called for everyone on blue, but Demon Mix is back at third. Is Chris the Noob still working on third too, or did he? Chris
He was
the Noob was
taken
shot
out by
Ryan. So they're just sort of throwing each. Okay, you're out. Demon Mix is back. He's going to make a
But
push.
he's heading back.
Yeah, he's here again. And Chris is coming in. This will often work too, where you have two different players, and basically the shooter has to decide, you know, who am I going to focus on? And somebody, the hope is just, you know, to get distracted by that wiggling tush and let me pass.
Yeah, but Ryan is getting back in position, and Sawyer is here as well, so they are going to have a lot of pressure to deal with.
I'm really surprised one of these guys hasn't turned around and shot back at Ryan. And just, you know, I mean, he's... Oh, Soyadu, are we building a cannon?
You know what that means.
It looks...
That does look like a cannon.
This doth look like cannon, yes.
DJ Blade Runner is using an interesting technique I haven't seen. He seems to be out of blocks, and so what he did is he's using trapdoors, where you jump,
Okay.
you place a trapdoor, close it, and then you open it and jump through it.
Oh my. There goes that.
Oh, here we go.
Unmasked has just updated that Thungan is now taking some shots at bats because it's better than nothing. Now you see what they've done? They have just opened that up, so they are now exposed if they want to try to get across to this again. Oh, that's going to be hard.
Ooh.
But Demon is making good progress again. Go ahead,
He
sorry.
is?
Just DJ Blade Runner it looks like he was taken out more by a glitch than by an actual hit. The arrow went through a block that I don't think it meant to, and he fell off.
Now Chris
oh no,
was down
there is an
here.
opening. I was misinformed.
Chris was kind of blocked in down here while there was, you know, skeleton in his face. He has come out to see the mess. He is quickly trying to build a bit of, protect himself in with a netherrack. So they're going to be looking at repairing this damage right now.
Okay, Demon is once again on the final stretch of red. He has to take it slowly and carefully now because he really should try and get it on this pass.
Oh, Mork hit the blue button but did not secure the blue drop. So PME or Bulletproof is that close to getting blue as well.
YYY has taken a position where we saw Ryan before to try to lock down this area. And
This is interesting. Demon's heading up the top.
Oh, Chris is having a
And,
block in again.
Demon is setting this lava flowing. He's getting the lava to flow down the front. That's really smart, because that is going to make its way down. That's going to light up the spawners, and it may also kill off some of the mobs as well.
I see this. Yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about here.
He doesn't have any water on him, so it's not going to be a cobble curtain.
Meanwhile,
It could
Y
mean you
is
get
moving
flame
a
arrows
bit.
to the face.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
And this is illegal. You can have things fall into Void Lane. You just cannot build in Void Lane.
Right. You can cause things to update in there, but you cannot manually place them in. Y has moved from first, and he's over into the blue wool area, just down below again, trying to keep
Demon
shots.
doesn't have any.
Demon gonna die.
Yeah. He doesn't
Yeah.
have any combating gear.
A random shot from Ryan knocked him off the block there into danger, and he is going
And
to have to
Zombie
go again.
finished the job.
Although Chris is pretty close by, so he could now start running this perhaps.
But remember
We'll
that
see.
it's half of Bulletproof focusing on keeping PME out of red, which leaves only the other half to try to finish off blue. And since DJ is not having a good day... Oh,
Now, you can see Bulletproof's a beginning tactic of getting rid of the diamond blocks, and I guess they removed the villager with the
for the
power
bow, right.
But it seems to be working in their favor that Last Wool would
be so much nicer
so
with
much
diamond
nicer,
bling.
right.
Yes. Chris the Noob is regenning and just slowly looking to try to build up a protection again. DJ.
Oh,
And
another
remember,
death for DJ.
Mork has actually pushed the button, but they don't have it secured. So Mork is ready. They just need DJ to get blue, and that will be all 3 wolves for Bulletproof.
A similar situation for PME where we have Thungun ready, and we're just
Exactly.
waiting for somebody to get into the main lane to press that button.
And once you
And,
do that,
Demon
they
Mix-
can pick up the yellow on their way out.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Demon Mix. Yeah, I don't know if you guys mentioned it, but laying off the lava to slide off the areas below him. So that's one less thing to worry
Yeah.
about. But he's all the way back with Chris, and it's going to take him forever to get all the way up.
Right, and we're basically at a situation where DJ's got to build a floor, got to be there to catch blue, and that's all they need, but DJ's just repeatedly dying.
Thungy, oh gosh, some of the shots Thungun was getting, it was just incredible to hear him getting DJ.
Thungun was, he was really continuing to push and saw some tremendous shots. I know you were saying how very close he was getting. I did report that you were commenting he was taking out bats. Anything. Gotta feel
the
sorry
flowing
for the
lava.
people that get stuck.
The flowing lava over here just set off the TNT quite amusingly.
Oh, DJ the
Hasn't-
creeper.
He didn't even make it too far past first wall.
Morgan said, you know what? Why you are ticking me off, and he is shooting like crazy. And
Oh, wow,
Y's
wow,
really in a position where he is just... I'm not seeing him regen. I'm not sure if he's out of... Oh, there it is. Finally he regens.
Now, DJ it would help him if he could set a spawn, but because it is night, and so he could do that. So he wouldn't have to run all the way from the beginning of the lane.
Well, Demon
it would
Mix
help.
is going back in, and this time he does have a partially used wooden sword. At least he has something. But now he's facing the cannon hole that, they're having to create a way to get across. Not pretty.
Not easy.
He's going to die here. Oh, there he goes. I mean, another thing they could do with a bed, to be honest, because now the respawn time is really starting to kick in for PME, having to run back from the start of the map.
All the way from the beginning to the third. Yeah. Not pretty at all. So many
If I was-
just death messages going across the screen right now.
Let's see where DJ's got to now, because I'm starting to feel like this is going Bulletproof's way at the moment. If they can just get those extra few blocks across.
Honestly,
Pick
at
up that
this
blue wall.
point, I have to say it feels like Bulletproof has a slight edge, but if PME can just get that slight few more blocks, that little bit of a push too. The only thing that's leading me towards Bulletproof is distance. Blue is closer than red. So
Yeah,
at least when
blue is
DJ
very
dies,
close now.
he's able to get back to it a lot faster than Demon Mix, and not, of course, have 1,000 people in your face.
DJ very close to being shot off there, but he has managed to survive and built a little safe spot for himself down here now, and he is ready to collect blue when it gets released, and Mork is on his way back to do that right now by the looks of it.
Chris the Noob is still alive and is in iron armor. Full iron armor. Are we going to see an armored run? Are we collecting blocks? What are we breaking here? Looks like we're breaking...
Here we go.
Well,
Mork
ice?
is releasing the blue, and we're going to see that wool get in a moment as DJ is standing down here to pick it up.
There
and that's
it
going to be
is.
3 wools. 3 wools in hand for Bulletproof.
Yeah. There it is. There it is. DJ's got
There we
it.
go.
And Soyadu has 2 Ender Pearls. Ender Pearls. And so he was farming them earlier. So they can just Ender Pearl up to the Victory Monument.
I keep expecting somebody from PME to run out and grab the yellow wool from the hopper at
Yeah.
some point. I just keep waiting for that to be picked up. I know that's like on my way out, I'm going to grab it, but I can't help but just wonder. I'd love to see that collected.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I kind of just want it on the scoreboard, so it's easy to tell.
It's interesting that Bulletproof has been consistent with their obsidian. That, you know, we saw them kind of, wasn't it them who blocked off the, or was that PME? We saw the obsidian used to protect a double chest. I think that was on PME side. Well, Bulletproof has got obsidian to protect a chest up front here, at kind of the front of the lane. Very interesting use of the obsidian barriers.
It's
Demon
interesting to
getting
note-
killed again. Go ahead.
Interesting to note that the bulletproof blue wall, that their main one that they're going to use for the pass round on the main lane to collect, is actually quite easily, possibly, could be TNT cannoned if noticed by PME.
Oh.
It is kind of next to water, but it is a perfectly legitimate block to actually blow up. He on the back of the ISO lane, I believe DJ's putting the final touches of the wall that he collected down, but he is planning to commit suicide to get out.
Ryan at the top here. Yeah, I mean, everybody's in place. All the players are in place, and he just comes right back.
I think Chad saw, but the ender pearls that
Oh.
Soju collected were for the Icarus cannon that they're using.
And they are on the edge of a block right now. Soyadu was just taken out by Chris the Noob. He did have TNT on him, he had fences, he had a bed, and of course
All
those
the
ender
magic
pearls.
materials you need for an Icarus.
Mm-hmm. And he is popped and just sitting here. Mork is very close to getting up here. Looks like we even have, water blocks. Water source blocks. He's picked all of his stuff up.
Demon is still pressing on, trying to run this wool. Again, still naked and still under pressure from Ryan. Having a really hard time.
Oh, and Chris Anu, who has all the armor, is now on the very top and is no longer running it. He's just looking to try to shoot.
Oh, Mork was just knocked into Void Lane, and while carrying lots of blue wool, I don't think he placed any up here.
I'm pretty sure I saw DJ place though.
Yeah, there's some available, but I was like, come
So
on.
he
place
took
one,
a
place
lot
one.
of it with him. He did take a lot of it with him.
Yeah.
Okay, why
So
is
it looks
coming
like-
out?
Chris has moved definitely into a kind of pressurizing the victory monument situation here.
Yeah, he's up top, really looking at pressure. YYY is coming into third, however. Are we looking to help? Are we coming with gear? Why? We really need this one ran. Oh my goodness, I would so love to see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it come down to a victory monument run. Oh, that would be beautiful.
epic. That would be epic.
I think at this point PME are going to have a really hard time getting close to red. It's just
Is
It
Ryan
almost
coming
seems
to
to be
just
an
try to
possibility.
take out Ryan? If he's coming to be... Oh, he's blocking in.
no. I think Y is just going to run it.
Oh, Demon is right behind him, too. That is 3 members. Oh, that lava was right there, Demon. Oh, that lava. Oh. Ryan is getting shot. He's Oh, Ryan and Chris back at it. But that's going to give... Oh, actually, Chris shooting at Ryan is going to give Y and Demon the chance to move along.
Yeah, this is getting very intense.
Demon taken out by
Yeah.
Ryan after all. DJ
How
does have
things-
2 wool.
How are things going with the victory monument? Are they preparing an Icarus or?
Not that I've seen. Sorydu has moved to now. Sorydu's next to Ryan. What is?
DJ taken out. The blue and yellow wall just sitting on the ground. Honest,
Yeah,
did
I
it-
saw he
did it
had
pop
2 of
over?
them on him.
I
Did
don't
it?
see it.
I don't. Did it pop out the world?
If he's popped, it's
Oh no,
very
it's in the chest.
possible.
It's in this chest.
Oh, he placed it
Okay,
before
probably
he-
just as he died.
We're all
I was
like
like, I don't
holding our
see it.
breath.
Okay, in a chest. So just as I was in the PME chat, they were basically pretty confident of getting third, very very shortly. And I can't remember what somebody goes. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, Y is doing a pretty good job here, dressed as the Prince of Egypt and fighting his way through here. He's not far away. Oh, but coming under heavy fire and down to 3 hearts again.
So PME are pretty
Still has a
confident
few
that they're
mobs
going
to
to be
deal
able to
with.
run it odd.
Yes, they were confident, but somebody was asking how they're going to get to the victory monument. They was like, "Oh, we'll deal with it when we get there."
Oh, there goes Y.
So their
missed a jump.
organised plan are non-existent.
I see. So Will was making good... Excuse me, Y was making good position. We did say we might call him Will upon occasion. And again,
It
Soya
looks like
expressing
all
once
of
again...
BulletProof are here. Other than DJ, the whole team are here right
Yeah,
now.
DJ's over by the tree. I was just checking out. Where did DJ go?
Everybody
Having a little
except
party.
Ryan... No, there's 2 of them, aren't there? Ryan
Yeah, someone moved
and
away.
Mork. Yeah, Ryan and
no
Mork.
longer.
Yeah.
Mork no longer. Yeah, they were
Soya.
both over here putting pressure.
Sawyer and DJ back now below the victory monument, preparing things for the victory run.
And honestly, you can't say, hey, well, they got all 3 wolves, this is over, because we have seen all 3 wolves, and then you lose it from being killed, you die on the victory monument run. I mean, it's until they're placed on there, it is not over.
Mm-hmm.
And 35 minutes left in the match itself.
Yeah, that's plenty of time to do quite a lot.
Sawyer has all 3 wolves and
Yep,
is getting
he's
ready
moving
to
to the
run
victory
the victory
monument.
run now. And time is really running out for PME. If they want to try and get these wolves and get them to the victory monument as well, they have a lot of work to do.
Oh my goodness. This has been such a good match.
Yeah, Soydu has that Ender eye on him. And YYY and Demon Mix here.
Both just stuck.
Yeah, so Sawyer is going to pearl from up here, I'm guessing, straight to the VM. Could be over in minutes now.
DJ stopping to pop a few blocks out with a pick. I'm not sure if they actually need those or if he's just looking for something
Ryan's
to
cannon
do.
is firing again,
I heard that.
putting more difficulty for PME to get into red. But now Sawyer is almost
Oh, why
at
made
a
us...
location from where he can
No, that was
pearl.
Demon. Demon made a blitz across.
Chris the Noob is here in position to hopefully, for him, put some pressure on Soyadu, who is
Chris, we're all-
moving
Yeah,
up.
this is so tense for Chris now. He's like the goalkeeper in a penalty shootout or something. He has
Oh, there may not even be that.
Oddmatch reports that Bulletproof are scrambling for ammo. They are getting quite low and realizing that they don't have much to defend themselves.
Soyadu is out of food, so regen is not happening at the moment. And look,
Ooh.
he doesn't have anything in his inventory he can eat. So
Y
Chris,
and
down
Demon
on-
have both made it past the initial round. They are making a push.
So okay.
They're still making
So
a
this-
push.
this
they
is
are
not
climbing
over.
up. It's not over until somebody's got all 3 wolves on the monument.
Sawyer is
Ryan is
one
blocked
pearl
in.
away from the VM, but he needs to get some food before he can pearl up.
and he moved.
DJ
he's-
killed by an Enderman. Mork killed by an Enderman.
That sounds like more
Were they
farming going on.
And
trying-
Soyadu is throwing
He's
the
putting
wolves on the
away.
ground.
Yeah, he doesn't have his wolves on him.
Okay,
He's
so Sawyer doesn't
dropping-
have any pearls.
He wants to
He's-
get killed. He's wanting Chris the Noob to
He's
kill
going to
him
kill himself, or he's going to jump off the world.
because his
I'm
bed is
guessing they never
set.
got those pearls back. They mustn't have got the pearls back then.
Well, I saw him scoop them up again, but whether or not what happened to them after that, yeah, there he goes. Suicide
Yeah.
over the edge. He's going to come right back. Say, screw that, full health. I'll pick it all up again. There he is.
There he is.
Very good move. We will see that very often where somebody just purposely suicides for food. Meanwhile, Demon Mix and YYY are continuing to push.
Y is just above the button now. He's so close. He just has to drop down.
Demon Mix fell out of the world. Oh, why? Why?
Why? Oh,
I think
Oh, this is so risky.
he is...
Oh, down he goes.
Oh,
Oh, taken out by the zombie.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the zombie that got him.
Ryan
So
got
close.
him, but the zombie was on his head, and he was right there. Ryan was just ready. No, I deny this.
Oh,
Oh my goodness,
and this
that was
is such
so
an exciting
close.
game.
That was so close.
Okay, here we go. Soyadu is still
Soyadu
inside.
now has wool
Yeah.
and a pearl.
Yep. And he's trying to get as far away from Chris the Noob as he possibly can to get all the way up, hopefully to the peak of the mountain, so that he has plenty of a backsplash to land against.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, even though you know these teams have practiced this, this is not an easy pearl.
No.
No, I mean,
This is
and
not
so
an easy.
much.
Interpearling
depends
is
upon
not
it.
a precise science to begin with.
He's actually heading right up to the far end of the map and
He
pillaring
is
up.
pillaring up. Are we looking to just get a beautiful position? You can see him lining up. There it goes.
Here it goes.
Oh.
There he is.
Oh,
He's on there.
Caught the front.
He's done
on it. Yellow. He is right at the edge. Right at the
Taking his
edge.
time.
He's
What
trying to
color
read the
is
sign.
this?
Which color? There we go. Blue. Oh!
Blue.
And
Oh, and
there
he's
we go.
shot
That's
Red.
red.
Oh
He
my
was-
goodness.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
my
There was
Oh.
one arrow that came in right at the minute. At the end.
Oh.
Woo!
And
one.
that makes BulletProof the champions of RMCT4.
Of RMCT4, so professional Minecraft engineers, we still do not have more than one repeat champion. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That was so exciting.
Intense.
That was
And,
way down the last
huge,
second.
Huge congratulations to BulletProof. They played incredibly well. And
They
I mean,
did.
PME played a beautiful
Commiserations.
match as well.
They did. Both teams played so incredibly well, and the lockdowns. Yeah, Demon, those
Yeah.
lockdowns. But right to the end, I mean, Y was right there. If he had been able to push the button even once before the arrow got him, but he had to turn around and deal with the zombies to try to have a shot, and just gone. I love it. Fifth One Me points out the most important pearl in RMCT history.
That might well be true.
Oh my goodness!
What a game. I think we should speak to a member of each team. We have DJ and
Oh, yeah.
YYY in the chat with us right now. Welcome. Unmute you both.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Anyone's doing the same thing at the same time.
Oh, there
as
we
me.
go. Okay. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, doing great.
Congratulations. Well done, DJ.
Thank you.
That was really well played. And well done on being the 4th champions of RMCT.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Good.
guys.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Formed in RMCT 1, playing in RMCT 2, coming back and you win RMCT 4. Just beautiful, beautiful. Both teams played such an amazing match. Very different styles, very different attacks, but really you both got hit with lockdowns. You both got hit with pain loops here and there. And you kept pushing through. It came right down to it. We were thrilled. Just, I gotta say, congratulations. Even though you PME lost, you guys were amazing. BulletProof, you guys were amazing. That was just phenomenal.
Yeah, it was really great match. Anything that you guys want to say right off the top that you want to get off your chest?
If I may go first, I hate spawn. I hate the spawn on this map after this match. Like, it had occurred to us that was the possibility, but in all of the scrims that we did, we never got pushed out at the start like that. And between getting locked at spawn and losing the shovel within the first 5 minutes, you guys had us, and it was hard to come back from that. So very nice job there.
We did notice that the shovel was lost, and that was definitely a loss. We also saw that Bulletproof was kind of purposing to take you guys out for the long haul. Yeah, they taking the time to destroy the arrow possible exchange from the villager, taking the time to destroy your diamonds in advance. It was really Bulletproof seemed to be into a denial strategy. You shall not get this. That will help you later. And PME seemed much more into let's set up our strats. Very interesting. Loved the hoppers. Really wanted to get yellow out of that hopper.
Yeah, the hoppers,
interesting.
Yeah, it was a great strategy.
Yeah, beautiful strategies. It just, at the end, the resources and the lockdowns is the difference, I think.
We also had a hopper that we planned on using for blue. We just lost too many resources early on and couldn't get it set up in time. The plan for blue was to just run a hopper there so that Thungan could get onto red. We could do main lane blue as soon as red was done.
Well, actually, DJ running red early on, that definitely came into your favor, because that's what it all came down to at the end. We just kept saying, like, you guys were so close. Why in Demon? You kept going. Even at the very end, when we saw you just drop down for the button, it's like, no.
Yeah,
because we knew
you're taken out just 5 blocks away from the button and taken out by Ryan at the end.
Yeah.
We knew
and I guess it would
just
probably
get
have
his
been delayed
hands on it
anyway, but just to get so close to it, and Thungan having to spend so much of the game just waiting around there must have been really frustrating.
Yeah.
Definitely pulling his weight though from the position disadvantage that he was at. Still pulling his weight, shooting, and, killing bats and killing people.
Yeah, he was doing his best.
There,
Go ahead.
He was able to get a couple of shots on DJ. Well, close to DJ anyway. Certainly putting her on as you were bridging across to get to blue there.
Yeah, it was really interesting how you had somebody at first shooting at me at second, and somebody at your second shooting. It was really difficult to get past that. We had to take you both out to do anything.
Yeah, Go ahead, sorry.
No, we did see at one point Bulletproof was like, you know what, just stop shooting us, and the cannons of course came out, and it's like, we need to break these sniper nests.
Yeah, the biggest problem with holding that lockdown was I didn't have a bed set anywhere, so if I died, I lost all of that stuff, and it wasn't going to be possible to get back to because of how I did first. So every time I got down to 1 or 2 hearts, I would duck back, and then you guys had free reign for a little bit. It was just lucky that I could hold you off for as long as I did.
Did you grab the diamonds at first? Never really went back and saw that. The diamonds under lava. PME. Did you grab those diamonds?
Lava.
No, I blocked off the lava so that I could safe bridge.
Just to be able to get up there,
Yeah, I never had access to an iron pick to go get those.
Yeah.
And the bed was an interesting thing. At first we were saying, well, it's not that big a deal because it's a relatively short map. But when you guys had to get all the way to the red wool, and all that Bulletproof had to get to was the blue wool, that is when that distance and not having a bed set made a huge difference. Watching you guys run all that way back, and they only had to run half that way, and get back at another try.
Demon must have died about 10 times or something on red, and every time then to spend 3-4 minutes running back just really added up and set you guys behind, I think.
Yeah, Bulletproof took out our bed early on, and then we lost the rest of them somehow. I don't know how we lost them. So we were scrambling around for beds at the end.
So it wasn't just a matter of just not getting to them or not having them, or not having them where you needed them. You literally didn't have them.
The only one we had was up on top of the mountain at the end. And
Demon makes comments how close you guys were to third. That is so true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so many times as well, and just a lot of occasions when you were really unlucky not to through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was mostly down to the Brian was putting on as well. I think a lot of credit to him for keeping you locked down there.
That was beautiful shooting, and that last shot at the button was amazing.
And that's what Soyadu was just saying too. Is, you know,
Yeah.
Ryan got really lucky to get that off. But yeah, that's what you gotta do. You're right there. We thought at first, for a split second, that the zombies got you. But you actually, when you fell on that, you took out that first zombie. You still had pretty decent health. But then, you know, 1-2 punch, a zombie from behind, and Ryan in your face. That was just it. And we literally were like, oh my goodness, are they still in it? Because we just knew if Thunken could get one red wool, he was going to blitz, get the yellow wool, and it was all, you know, all done. 1, 2, 3. And it right to the end. Although, I might be wrong, Fifth, correct me in the chat. I see you there. Is this the shortest official match time that we've seen on TV? Because I'm pretty sure it always runs right to the end.
There only was like one official match on this, right?
Yeah,
The
although I
Redstone
think there
Short
was...
stuff too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it did run really long, didn't it? The
Yeah, the first one was like...
the whiskey
hour
one, the
or
Redstone.
something.
Nice.
How long
Yeah.
was this one?
An hour,
1
and
hour,
9 minutes,
9
and
minutes.
46 seconds. So you had 30 minutes to spare. Or you were saved from 30 minutes
plenty
of agony, however you want to look at it.
You know, regarding Red Bull, I guess the bulletproof experience of Red Bull was quite more chillaxed, much more, you know, at your own pace. I guess you had a DJ running ISO with the 5-minute counter. Then accidentally, I heard you whilst listening to your mumble. You went, "Oh no, I used that TNT and I wasn't meant to." And so
Yeah,
I guess
to
that's
punch through the gold.
yeah.
What
Just
I had
seeing it disappear as you were
originally
punching.
planned was to hit the button, get into ISO, and then run it that way. I got it like 70% of the time before the despawn timer hit, but I wasn't able to get it this time.
But because of how you had set it up, and really, to be fair, you had no pressure on you whatsoever
Yeah.
besides the mob. So
I
you
was
could
really
go
surprised,
in there, you set it up, you got yourself all done. So when you did despawn it and you called for help, your teammate was able to just blitz in there,
Yeah.
follow your path, and man, boom.
Yeah, he didn't
was
really
done.
need anything to do it. It was...
Actually, I'm pretty sure I heard you say, you know, that actual phrase. You know, it's all set up for you. You can just go do it.
Yeah, just drop down and hit the button, man. That's all I need
Yeah.
you to do is just drop down and hit the button. I have made it nice for you.
Just fall, and while you're falling, hit the button
Just
before
hit
you
the button.
die.
And be
then
sure
just
Ryan
go ahead and
doesn't
die.
kill you as you're
Right.
5 blocks away. Oh, man. Really, really just so good. It's one of those matches that to me is like sometimes there are those that you just want to sit back and digest for a long time. And there's so many things that you can just break apart on this one. You both teams, phenomenal strategy, phenomenal tenacity. DJ, you and your death loops. Demon and his death loops just going back and going back and going back. And we didn't see any stupidity from it. You guys just kept going back and doing what you needed to do. We're like, a bed would be good right now, but you know, you guys couldn't find one. You didn't have it. Whatever.
There's
I mean, if
3
there's-
starter beds on the map.
Yeah, it's not. And I mean, I guess basically in ISO, there's tons of string that you could use to make wool, but
Oh, true, yeah.
you know, that's
Yeah,
something
I had cobwebs made into wool. I just didn't have wood when I was down trying to cover blue.
yeah,
And when Soya took me out, that was it for blue.
yeah.
You know, it's interesting that you said, well, yeah, there's plenty of stuff that you could make one with. It never, ever, ever even crossed my mind, why don't they make a bed? It's just something that you're so used to grabbing a bed and having a bed that it doesn't,
And
it
even
doesn't do
then,
it.
if many times I'll look around and be like, wool? Do I have wool in my inventory? No, I don't have wool in my inventory. It's time to move on. You know,
Well,
it's like,
and wool is
there's
a
too
precious
much.
commodity. You're
Yeah.
playing race for the wool. You know, the wools are all protected things you don't think about. Let's just make a bed.
Yeah.
Fifth Whammy brings up an interesting fact, which I did actually know. This map was originally built 3 wide.
Oh wow.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it was originally built 3 wide.
Did I tell you that
And-
I'm working on a 1 wide? No.
Actually, yeah, a lot of people would say that. It's like, and I've seen people try to do it and you cannot. This is literally the smallest, you can do. And I remember because they did a beta test, and it was like, yeah, so no. Author Detroit and others talked us out of it. Yeah, it was like Dyer and I were going, you couldn't move on the map. I mean, you couldn't sneeze without falling off the thing. You commented that early on, Martin, that you could kind of punch the mobs off. Although it was dangerous for you, you could also, it wasn't, a whole lot of space to get mobbed on. So you could clear something really quickly. And, yeah. But a 3 wide, you mean a mob looked at you and you were going to fall off. It was just so difficult that they decided to go ahead and expand it. I remember those beta tests. And Fifth confirms that this is the official shortest run of TV on record out of 2, but still. I thought it was a 3rd match, not necessarily official, but I thought like Cockblockers played against somebody on this map at some point.
Yeah, I believe something happened.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think it was
I
like
really
an official
hope
run.
I want to see this map some more because I absolutely love it. Having seen it played now between 2 amazingly good teams, I'm really keen to see this played in Champions of the Map, to see it maybe come back in the next RMCT as well. It's a great map, in my opinion.
It really is.
Not having actually played it.
It really is. It's one of those maps, though. It's one of those. There are a handful of them where people are like, it's. I think it's almost more fun to watch it be played than to be the player on it. And sometimes there is a difference. 1 or 2 more watches
Yes.
to make me happy. Sometimes it comes down to a great map to watch and a great map to play can sometimes be different. I see you guys spazzing out, mugging for the camera, dudes. But I agree with you, Martin. I would love to see this actually, and play more. It's such a great one. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, that's it. RMCT4 is done. It took so long to get the final scheduled, but it's over.
It's pretty much till next
Not
year,
longer than
isn't
the
it?
last one, but yeah.
When should we do RMCT5, guys? Should we get that started up?
Next week.
Next weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was
Sure.
thinking,
Sure, I'm
next
free.
weekend.
Sign up
I mean,
Monday.
yeah,
I don't care when it happens. I'm just looking for the BP rematch.
Oh, there you go. There you go. We
Yeah.
should make that happen somehow, even if it's just a throwdown. You guys go at it again just for the fun.
Probably would be in the finals too if we made it all the
Yeah.
way.
So let's see RMCT 5 finals BP versus PME rematch for the first time second winner. Let's do that.
Oh, there you go.
That's 2 out of 3, right?
Hey, yeah, really, there you go. One way or the other, whoever wins, we get a 2 winners. Nice. Yeah, we did see where RMCT1 and RMCT2 teams came together for a bit of a show match. You never know, we might see something come out with the 3 versus 4s. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I say
like, or maybe all
make it
4.
be.
Maybe we could get one of those 4-team Race for All maps and have all 4 teams come together.
Or we
Oh,
could do-
yes.
We could try some round robin type thing. I don't know.
I would so love that.
Persuade
Although,
Redstoners and Whiskey to come out
exactly,
every time.
Martin.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to get the Redstoners to go, yeah, sure, we'll just, what? So not going to happen. But anyway, it has been for me, obviously, we get the fun job. We're just watching, all the action. But for me, it has been a beautiful season. Really, really fantastic matches. We've seen some new teams. We've seen some old teams come back and take the championship, Bulletproof. We've seen so many great matches, great turnarounds. I've just loved this season in particular. It's been great. So thank you guys for being a part of it. Thank you for letting us
problem.
stream it. And from an organizer point of view, oh, baby, we're done.
Yeah. Yeah. We really should thank everyone who
Yeah.
helps put together RMCT. I mean, Anyoneers,
Anyone, Martin,
Author,
and Author Blues,
Song-
those
Song and
3,
Storms.
you
Song
guys,
of Storms.
Song and Storms. Yes.
You
Yes.
guys bust your butts every day, and I feel so bad because it's like, I put my opinion in here and there, but pretty much I just play and have a good time streaming.
Yes.
But you guys, anyone, Author, Martin, and Song of Storms, you guys really, really bust your hump all the time, and thank you so much. We don't have the servers ready. We wouldn't do all that stuff if it wasn't for you guys, so awesome. And all the map makers, all these, the map committees, everybody who goes through and puts their thoughts, thank you. It makes...
A big thank you to BitLimit and CoStar as well for our play server that we play all our matches on too.
Absolutely, and of course our Mumble that lets us all work, and everybody loves hopping on the Mumble and coordinating, their scrims and stuff, so that's awesome too.
And I'd also say
it's the
thanks to
end.
all of the players who have participated in this year's RMCT, and of course all the other people that I'm unfortunately forgetting, people who have made art and help moderate the Reddit. I mean everyone. Thank you so much for all the hard work that it takes to put into RMCT.
And if you're new to RMCT, your first match you've seen, you can come and find Reddit. That's probably the best place to find out more about which is reddit.com/r/mtourney. Follow us on Twitter as well, RMC Tourney on Twitter, and
Right,
all
and
of
of
those
course,
links.
This is it
We'll get
for
them
the
in the chat.
RMCT current season. Go fifth. However, there is, there's still champions of the map. This is when you guys kind of really start ramping up because everybody that's been involved in the tournament has time again, So we'll have to go. Interesting, the chat is going on about asking Fifth to work on a TV, Mark II. What's interesting about that to me is, remember when Redstoners and not Bulletproof, oh my goodness, and Whiskey Brigade got to do this match for the first time, they literally released the map 24 hours before the show match. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yes.
But nobody got to, other than the people who were, beta testing it, and that wasn't anybody on the teams, nobody got to actually look at it. So we had Whiskey Brigade and we had Seth Bling and the Redstoners live streaming as they were looking at the map for the first time and tearing it apart. And Thungan says, hey, let's do the same thing with PME and
Let's do that
Bulletproof,
again.
24 hours. So if we do want something like that to happen, man, map makers better start thinking. Put your thinking caps on now, because I would love to see that. That was very interesting to get to see how everybody broke it apart and what their tactics were to try to face it. And that's a lot of pressure, man. Okay, here's a map. 24 hours later, go.
Yes, especially a map like this one.
Yeah, because it
where
was
there's
built.
so much.
It was built with we got awesome Whiskey Brigade, we got awesome Redstoners. We're gonna give you a challenge, and I don't think it disappointed. With Interpearl, so we can pearl to them on you.
That's what I do. Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, okay. I could seriously keep you guys here for like another hour, going on and on about the reminiscing. But I know, it's like super late for Martin and Odd at least, and we should let this season wrap up.
Yes, indeed. Thanks to everyone who's joined us on the streams and all the teams for taking part. It's been a great tournament, really well played, and good sportsmanship from everyone. It's been a pleasure to be part of it.
It really has.
Completely agree.
It really has.
It's been great.
Cool. Well, I guess until next year. Or, next season.
Next season. Yeah. Next season. Hype.
Thanks for
Season
watching,
must go
guys.
on. That's it, guys. Bye.
Good evening. Good
Bye.
evening.
Bye.